Who knows? Maybe it's the last World Championship ever, too. I mean, I don't think so. Obviously, I don't hope so, but... Alright. Alright, let's go down to 4. Chef Kiss, perfect hand. Not really perfect, but good enough to beat someone who doesn't have interaction. RVNG, I recognize that name. It's Grinder, right? A reg. If it is and I win, I'll be the forever world champion. Yeah, that's a good point. Uh-oh. Living End? Living End, if that's what it is actually a pretty tough matchup. Because Living End counters your plan. So... I forget how you... Not only do they counter your plan, but they can have grief and force of negation, so... I forget how this matchup goes, but probably not super great for me. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Could suspend Glimpse, but that can backfire. In some matchups it's good. This matchup I feel like it could backfire. I mean, I guess I do have a Yona. I'll be so popular on dates with undercover journalists. I don't get it. Win this game or on sub. I think I'm screwed. I think I just lost a sub. It's a bad matchup and my draw is bad, so... And I think I'm just dead. 10, 17. 16. Oh no, I have a Wave Sifter in the graveyard. Oh, Wave Sifter is kind of cool against them. Oh, clues and investigation. The Aegis Massey. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. I don't think Jaiko was actually gonna on sub, but I still appreciate the thought and the sub. So how am I supposed to play that? They could have force. So I think I'll just say go. Probably pretty screwed either way. I'm gonna... What are they bringing back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm assuming they have force, but you never know. They don't have force. So I need to be worried about Brazen Bar or just another Living End. Probably just name black because of Living End. And I can fetch and draw a card if I want to. But it costs me 1 life. Is it safe to fetch and draw? Doesn't really do much for me. I think I'd rather just conserve my life total. Alright, they could still have something weird like Cryptic Command. People don't really play Cryptic Command in the deck. It's the old Gab deck against the new Gab deck, yeah. Response hit Iona. I thought about it, But the problem is, if I do that and I don't hit a Yona, then all my creatures die. So imagine I hit Emrakul and a Gristlebrand and stuff, and then no Iona. I just so I think it's better because if I hit Iona, I'm probably gonna hit Iona plus at least another big creature, and if I do that, then I can still name Iona in black, and I'm still in probably very good shape. Right, we did not see Grief, so I'm gonna board out the ley lines for now. I'm going to board out Bloodbraid. Oh, I'm playing a Bloodbraid because I didn't want to splash white just for Ardently. So what I do is I play a Bloodbraid main because it's the same. It's going to either hit Glimpse or hit a redraw. And then anytime, in pretty much every matchup, I'm going to board it out because I'm going to be bringing in these cards. So what do they get? They get... Let's see. They have... probably 4 Force up their sideboards. Maybe Brazen Bar. So what's my best card against Force? I think I want my own Force. All the Ricochet traps and probably all the disputes. And then what you can do is you can just board out a couple dudes. I think the worst ones are they come into play Eldrazi against them. Well, I test out the mirror event on Arena. I'll see. I've been into Modern. There's a lot of Arena streamers out there. I guess there's a lot of Modern streamers out there right now too. Even Menguchi. We got Menguchi on our side. This is an interesting hand. It's kind of middle of the road. Has 2 lands, including Garden, and 2 enablers, but also has 3 bad cards in it. 3 bad cards is a lot. It's like almost a good mulligan to 4. So I think I'm actually gonna mulligan all aggressively here. All right, this is better. This is close. You want 1 big creature in case you hit Omniscience, and Emrakul's the best one. But land number 4 is also very nice. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm just going to bottom Emrakul anyways. Because I want the Gardens are good and I want 2 sources of blue. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to add a Steam Vent to this deck. Has this been any good? Yeah, it's been very good actually. I think it's close to tier 1. Alright, rewarded. I honestly wouldn't be shocked if it was the best deck in the format, given my experience so far. Or until people adapt anyways. And I think these Ricochet Trap in the sideboard are going to be a nice upgrade against the blue decks. Kind of sucks. These County Garden are probably going to be just wasted anyways. Because they're just going to die to the first living end. So it's like County Garden in this matchup's not super valuable. Hey, everyone's stopping by to say congrats. Thank you so much. Stone Beyond says, I've hardcast a Gristlebrand with this deck against a Urborg deck. Classic Urborg. I mean, to be fair, that is justice, right? I feel like you put Urborg in your deck, you kind of deserve it. You 100% deserve to be styled on. Wait, there's actually a card named Urborg's Justice? That's true. Target one is sacrifice a creature for each group. And... how much do they have? That's a lot of damage. I should probably fight over that, right? That's an upside to dispute in this matchup over Ricochet Trap. Just bad mana leak. They have the force, but that's fine. We made them use their force. Kind of had to. Oh, I drew my own force, but I'm gonna do that much. It's possible that 4 should just be another dispute or another ricochet trap. But I felt like having the mix is kind of nice, and you also have Omniscience in your deck, which if you draw it as a dead blue card, you can easily pitch to force. Yeah. Alright. Also, force is good because you can outburst on their turn and back it up with a force on tap, play on your turn. The classic. Alright, the good news is they don't have Grief, I think, in their deck. Grief's really good against this deck. I really like the new suspend card, have reasonable suspend time. Some of them can actually just be put on suspend and come down in a reasonable time frame. Yeah, there's definitely matchups, especially against a counterspell deck where you want to suspend Glimpse on 2 where it's like actually pretty decent to do so, because then the turn it resolve on suspend, you can try to overload their mana. Like you can time it so that you maybe outburst the turn before you're gonna Glimpse, and they have to counter it, and then you untap and you have a free spell they have to counter, and then hopefully you have another counter. Or I won a game like that not long ago against a control deck. I mean, same for Living End. The problem is like some of the Living End decks just don't play enough black mana, and it's a bit more expensive to suspend.
Hey, good job this weekend.
Yeah, Nacho. Thanks. Ricochet Trap is sick tech. It's not really sick tech. I mean, it's good in this deck, but it's something people used to play right in the old Living End Jund decks. Alright, I only have 2 lands. I think I have to keep though. Maybe get rid of the Glimpse. I'm not sure this is a main phase Glimpse matchup. It might be though. Alright, I'll get rid of the Glimpse. Keeping 1 big creature is nice if you hit Omniscience, but Archon might be the worst creature in your deck when you have Omniscience anyway, so... That's somewhat good news that they don't have... The nice thing about Ricochet Trap in this deck, too, is that it's... Oh, maybe I messed up. I mean, I do have a bunch of Ricochet Traps, so... Do I really want to Glimpse? The problem with Glimpse is there's no stopping it. So Glimpse is pretty awkward in this matchup. Because you're not sure what's going to happen between now and turn 5. Alright, I'll suspend it just to see what happens. I think I suspended and I just play a little passive. Electro Dominance? No, you're playing Cascade, you can't play Electro Dominance. So I'm not gonna do anything because I've got a Glimpse coming. I mean, this definitely looks like a game where I'm gonna wish these Ricochet Traps were just Dispute and Force of Negations. Yeah, I was gonna say the nice thing about Ricochet Trap is that having a mix of Dispute and Ricochet Trap is that it's a bit easier on the mana. I love how excited people are about a Ricochet Trap. So you want to fetch because you don't run out of lands anyways because they get shuffled back in. So might as well fetch and have a better chance of... Yeah, you make the counter spell target the Ricochet Trap, I think is how it works. Alright, 4 is not amazing, but it should be good enough in most cases. The problem is unless I hit a Yellowhat, it can just Living End back, so that part's not great. I'm almost hoping to counter that. I don't know what I'm hoping for. Living End is tricky though. And I just got the ley lines and the endurance. Do I want to fight over it? It's unclear, honestly. Because if I let it resolve, assuming... Yeah, they're playing Ceridon, so we know they don't have grief. I will be able to resolve. I think I'm actually going to let it... let them have it. I guess the problem with my plan is if they living in at instant speed, I'm just dead on board. But this I think I'm fine with, because now they've cast their living end. So now if they want a living end again, at least they lose their board. So that's good for me. What do I want to float? I don't think it matters too much. Probably blue and red. Alright, chat. Omniscience one time. That's actually not that great. What color should I choose? I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's not very bad. It's not very good. Not the worst, not the best. I could name blue because of Brazen Boar. I could name black, but I kind of want them to living in at this point. Why green? I think blue's probably right. Because they can hard cast a bunch of creatures. Oh, you want green for the cascade spells? Yeah, I agree with blue. I agree with myself. Yeah, I mean, it's a big deal, but Iona's just not big enough to block Waker. Think I lost. That's pretty unlucky. Oh, I guess I get to draw. Okay, I have a turn or two to find a redraw. Hey, Grixis. Have I tried the Omnath and Goblin Darvelberg for the Dark Dweller and Omnath build? I have. I thought it was not that great. What if I lock something like that? 11, 15, 17? That's actually lethal. That's no good. Yeah, I think I'll lose. I think Iona overall has proved its worth, but there is still tuning to do, you know? Maybe you just want one of each of the legends and just 4 Emrakul, one of each of all the other legends, 4 Archon. People have suggested the Myria. I am very dead. Yeah, I needed that Archon in play last turn. Alright, good games. I think this is a tough matchup, and they didn't even have the Grave version. Triple Leyline and Wave Sifter. I keep Emrakul in case I had Omniscience. Ah, Chef kept the triple Leyline hands. Rip. It was pretty good too. It's triple Leyline, 2 lands, and Wave Sifter. It was perfect against a discard deck. Oh well. Good beats. Because if they're playing Urborg, they might be like Pucks or something. So I'm very worried here. Okay, just a dumb Stoneforge Mystic. How's this deck? People still using the word scam in 2021. I think this deck's very good. but I could be wrong. Alright, this is, you know, a little gamblish, but I don't think waiting is super reasonable either. Alright, I got there. Easy clap. I'll take an extra turn. Don't mind if I do. Can't get lucky every time. Or can't get unlucky every time. Alright, one scary card they probably have is Vindicate. Probably one delay line. I could do no changes. I could do Force of Vigor. They could have the Artifact Hate too. I should probably bring in Force and Foundation Breaker. I don't need Stomp either against them. Buys you a little time. I'll do at least Force, Foundation Breaker. Oh, Brazen is really good. Yeah, Brazen. No, Brazen is what I want in this matchup. It's like a catch-all. Yeah, that's why I have Brazen in my sideboard for these matchups. All right, and then Force counters Vindicate. I guess I can just draw more lands. Let's see. Maybe just board out one of each legend, so I don't get burned. Yeah, Brazen Bar is nice against the Stoneforge deck too. Works nicely. I think I need lands to play the game. Alright, I'll keep, since they're a discard deck anyways. And get rid of Omniscience. Sure. Haha, sucker. Easy dodge. That's not a good draw. I can probably spare the life with this hand. Oh, hello. Oh, let's go for it. I could maybe wait, but then they could have a discard spell. I do get 2 extra permanents next turn, which is nice. Well, at least if I draw stuff. Oh, my draws are alive now. Oh, look at this perfect deck building. No, not screwed by the legend rule. Oh, I think they have green. Triumph, maybe. Oh, I was gonna flip again. Right? It's probably worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 permanents. It's probably not worth it. Decent hand. Okay. Exile the Archon. Valakut. I feel like that's going to be a buy. We'll see though. Maybe I'm getting all ahead of myself. Oh, they're playing Amulet Titan. That's probably a little scarier. Alright, since I drew Wave Sifter, I think if I'd drawn a brick, I would have gone for it. If I'd drawn a land, I think it would have been a close decision. It would have been a tough spot, I think, was decide if I want to wait one more turn. I think maybe you just go for it when you have Emrakul in your hand. All right, let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go, Craig Wesco. Easy clap. I'm gonna slow roll them. Let them know. What does Titan play in their sideboard that could mess with me? Does anyone know? They only Void Mirror and Chalice, right? I think Force and these cards are probably fine. Force of Vigor and Foundation Breaker. But these ley lines are pretty useless. And it covers like... Alright, I get one more card. Just Brazen Bar, I guess. May Dispute is okay. Just that Mana Leak. Might be better than some of the other stuff I have access to. Alright, this looks good. Even though I don't have the thingy. I don't think I want to go down to 4. Keep and pray. So let's see, this is Glimpse. If I keep Glimpse, it's Glimpse on my turn 4. And they mulligan to 5. That's good enough. So I'm going to keep Gemstone, Glimpse, Wave Sifter, Mountain, a card to pitch. Let me get rid of Misty. I have to get rid of 2. Congrats again, Gab. Hopefully they'll put 750k back in the pot now that I'm in. Yeah. Can always dream. Never know. Well, hello there. Let's see. Could get them right now. I don't know if there's a rush though. Suspend Glimpse. Goes to 2. Breaker goes, yeah. Oh, their draws is atrocious. I could just go for my own game plan here, honestly, because their draw is so bad, and I don't think there's anything good they can get. I could have just gone Wave Sifter and then another Wave Sifter. This way I glimpse for more. Land would have been nice here. They could have Engineered Explosives, I guess. That'd be nasty, actually. I don't think it matters what mana I float. Just an Emrakul and an Omniscience. Let's draw some cards, shall we? Wow, never lucky. Never freaking lucky. Alright, can I get lucky? Hello? What do you think, chat? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Do it! Do it! Fine, fine, fine. This is what you do when you just qualified for Worlds. You're just high. You're just high on confidence and you don't care. Oh, I have to choose an Emrakul? They said LOL in chat, and I said LOL, Twitch chat told me to do it. Oh, look at that. Optimal plays. Named Green? Jeez. Oh, I get to attack too. Looks like they decided to entertain Twitch chat. I think you have lethal, yeah. Does seem like a decent matchup. They have very little interaction. They're usually the faster degen deck. They usually go off turn 3, turn 4 sometimes. Karma Live? I think Karma Live is updated. For some reason it's bugged though. When you use the deck command, but the list on the screen, the old widget on the screen is updated. The deck command, you need to like do a little digging, I think. Let's see, if you type deck, it gives you, yeah, you just have it. It's just there. Duck? They're mulliganing into 4? Are we playing the mirror match? Mirror match incoming. What's my opinion on the Team Luca deck? I don't think I was ever super impressed with that deck. I always thought it was pretty mediocre. I really like the Night Adventure deck. Yeah, I mean, we all played it. It's not great against Sultai, but it's not like awful against Sultai. You can still win. I actually beat Juza twice. I mean, I got a little lucky, but overall, I think we win like slightly below 50% against Sultai this weekend and slightly over 50% against others. Hey Adam, yeah, I updated. We have all the emotes. Have them all. What's better in the long term, blue-red price or blue-red Murktide? I haven't played with Murktide. Sorry, no good answer. Alright, no point in waiting. And might as well play the agent. I guess I could have led with Emrakul. It was a loss of time. Should I do it again? Oh, I don't have the mana. Oh, I could do it again. This is so dumb. Yeah, I think this deck's really good. I think it just hasn't caught on yet. Alright, against Elf. I mean, they did mulligan to 5 or whatever, but... Chad, did anyone notice if they had black mana in play? They played Cavern of Souls, and then they played Verdant Catacombs. So they probably have discard spells, probably want to leave in Leyline. I could cut Bloodbraid for like Bone Crusher maybe. You know what, I probably need to bring in... I'm just gonna bring in all the Brazen Bars when in doubt. And I'm gonna cut... I'll reach Legends, I guess. How did this deck go from an 0-5 deck to a good deck? When was it ever an 0-5 deck? I went to 0-4 was a bad version of the Elemental deck. And I think that the Elemental version, I think, is like not great. But I could be wrong, it could be good. Alright. Nothing fancy, but they could easily have something like Chalice of the Void or Void Mirror in their deck. Seems like a reasonable hate card for an elf deck to play. Colony Garden would have been nice.
17 months. Can I please have a gift of you playing more bad control decks?
Hey, Optimus Prime.
KEKW.
Thanks for the resub. Yeah, it's only sustainable to it's only doable. Every request of longtime subs. I already played bad control decks. What are you even complaining about? I qualified for Worlds with a bad control deck. It was actually good in the meta. It was really good against the blue decks. It was pretty bad against the other decks. Luckily for me, I didn't have to play against mono black or kind of stuff. Could have bounced the Archer, but I was just worried they might have a Chalice or something. Okay. This is gonna be close. Don't have too many permanents. Maybe I was supposed to bounce Druid, buy a bit of time, then play board, and this way I can glimpse for 5. I could still do it, I guess. My hand is resilient to discard spells. Puts 1 on top. All right. I'm gonna just say go, since it doesn't look like they should be able. The only case it backfires if they have exactly a Chalice or a Void Mirror on top. Let's see if I get punished. The one tie I play like a coward. I mean, I think 2 extra permanents is just too big of a deal to... Like, on free you should be okay, but I do have 2 hits in my hand already, so that part's not great. I might have misfetched at some point here to take that extra 2 damage. That's not great either. Float blue could have Brazen Boar. I could have attacked first, I think. Alright, easy. Easy clap. I mean, technically they can still win, I guess. I guess I'm probably going to do it again. It's probably actually the correct play to do it again. Not even joking. Plus I can do it multiple times now. So I want to cast Omniscience. I want to Petty Theft that... Oh, it's not in my hand. I don't want to pay the mana. I want to float. Oh, I don't have green mana. But I might hit green mana of that. Alright, maybe I'll just cast Bar. And then I want to do that again. I don't think it's possible to, like, break, honestly. I don't know. I'd probably win no matter what, but this is more fun. Double Archon trigger. No cards in hand, no creatures in play. Opponent knows my only weakness. They know I can't help myself, and I'm gonna gamble again. Wait, oh, I do have a glimpse left. Oh no, I have a glimpse in my hand, right? Oh well, sorry chat. Ads. Only 2 spins. Only 2 game-winning spins. Sag. Less than an hour. Almost done with the league. Can just run it back. This deck's really fun. Alright, Omniscience. You want 1 big creature in hand, but obviously Omniscience, no real point. You want it in your deck, shuffle it back. Enchantress. Huh. I don't know if Enchantress can, like... Is my deck good against Solitary Confinement? The Archon is decent. And then Iona's probably pretty decent. Oh, you know what? I forgot about... I forgot about Bloodman. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Alright. Thank God. I should have played around Bloodman, I think. Hey, DIDG, thanks for the resub. Yeah, for those of you who missed it, I qualified for Worlds this weekend. I went 10-2 in the league weekend, ran like an absolute god, and it was good enough. It was good enough to qualify for Worlds. Alright. I don't know, I'm gonna cast Bloodbraid. Alright, fine. I'll cast Bloodbraid. Cast with Omniscience. I guess I should fetch first. Better chance of hitting. Not good enough. I think we can do better, chat. What do you think? Think we can do much better. There we go. Opponent's no fun. Don't even let us draw cards with Gristle Brand. No fun at all. Alright, Leyline awful. Green card's good. And then just a Brazen Bar, I guess. I just want more Brazen Bar. Why not the Tutor Demon instead of the Archon? What if you don't hit Omniscience? Then you have a card in hand that's not very good. Sounds bad. Right, if I bring in Brazen Bar, I have to board out Bloodbraid. Alright, I think I like having more interaction just in case.
Holy moly.
Holy moly! Hey, Brittany. Is that a bad thing? 2 years? Good holy moly. Thanks for the resub, Brittany. Hope things are good. Sure. Why am I playing Bloodbraid Elf? Because I don't want to have white mana in my deck. I don't want to make the mana worse. I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather just not play. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me to splash a color just for one extra Arden play. Just mulligan more if you don't have the enabler in your hands. And I think you'll be fine. Alright, I definitely want to lead with Forest because of Blood Moon. Or Mystery Forest at least. This deck mulligan so well. Yeah, that's my favorite part about this deck. You can just mulligan so much, and you obviously should mulligan a lot. Yellowhat, Yellowhat. Do 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 do. Okay. Alright. I guess it happens sometimes. Is that karma chat for the rubbins? Well, why karma? I do it for the greater good, right? It should be bonus karma points, not negative karma points. Wasn't there 5 permanent? We probably hit a spell, yeah. You don't have a lot, but you have Glimpse and Outburst. Probably he says cheese. He says Jesus, not E2. Three cards left, looking pretty grim. I think it can. I think they kill you pretty fast from that point. They only had 1 Enchantress actually. That was dumb. I could have just spent in a Glimpse and then had 3 turns. I don't know. I think they kill you before that, but maybe not. Yeah, I think I was pretty dead. Have all my basics like a boss. No problem. Little Wave Sister up the top. Never lucky. He played out to bait the Blood Moon. Alright, they play Enchantress anyways. I could wait. Nah, waiting's for cowards. Oh, I should have played Gemstone Cavern. Whoops, that was bad. Doesn't matter much because I outburst anyways. And I have a good hit up Omniscience too. Easy clap. Yeah, I should have obviously held both basics. That was a stupid mistake. Let's see if they play it out. They said GG's honored to play you. Alright, so we lost kind of a close one, living in, tough matchup. And we kind of breezed through good matchups, I guess. Where's the deck? Glimpse Omniscience.